He kicks in. I remember one time, I'll tell this story. As a matter of fact, Little Dave, I don't even know if he was dancing. And we were dancing at St. Barbara's. And this guy from Touch of Rock, what was his name? Tiny. I don't know if he was dancing, whatever. All of a sudden punches him in the face. Punches him. Or pushed him or punched him.
They grabbed me to the back. You know, trying to rush me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was dancing, I freaking drop kicked the guy. And then Little Dave said, come on, I'll take you outside. Come on. And for real, the music stopped. We all went outside. I'm not lying. True story. The music stopped. We all went outside. Freaking Little Dave took him, gave him a freaking boxing lesson.
Oh, man.
Bust his ass.
Yeah?
The guy was bleeding, all that.
Oh.
And then the guy was like, that's it, no more. And then wanted to give Lil Dave his hand. Lil Dave said, I don't shake no fucking body's hand after I whip your ass. Just like that. Remember that?
It's true, I remember. Yeah, you're right, Bob.
And Lil Dave bust his ass outside.
Oh, man.
But Lil Dave Rockers, we got into a little scuffles.
Yeah, there was always, you know, but we wasn't there for that. We just was there just,
we never got into
just to dance and have fun and whatever, you know.
We never got into that.
But
right?
if you step in the wrong place, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
That's how we were.
Yeah.
We never went for no fights.
No.
No.
Never.
I never taught my guys none of that. But if you touch the wrong place, you're gonna be in trouble. That's all I said. We didn't get it. Eddie was one that I taught him a lot, bro. I taught Eddie, you know, his little boxing that he knows, you know. And Eddie was really good at it, you know. I seen Eddie, you know, people.
Yeah.
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 Hey, take it easy, you know. I'm gonna get him trouble for this, you know. I taught you this.
But the Lil Dave Rocker name is what I'm saying was never in bad taste.
No bully.
Like we were never known for fighting.
No bully. Hell no. That was the goal.
Everybody knew us as dancers.
But if
like
you come down to us and you step on the wrong toe, then you're gonna have problems. That's how we go. But we were never no bullies.
Never. And I don't know. I guess I ran out of stories.
What was time?
Budweiser time.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. It's me again. So what happened was, we're going back to 78, 79. I just started dancing, and I was with the Olympic Rockers. And we were only, I think there was 5 of us. That was our crew, 5 of us. So anyway, on Schaefer, where I used to live, there was this guy named Angel. And Angel was a rocker from back in, you know, old school rocker. He was the partner of Rubber Band.
Oh.
The original Rubber Band. We're talking the original Rubber Band, which this guy, I heard stories, which he was like so awesome, this Rubber Band. So anyway, I remember one time I was hanging out with him, and you know, he knew I was into dancing, and I was questioning him about Rubber Band and all that. He told me how he got killed and all that. And then
How he got killed?
he got killed after a dance in the Bronx. It was out of jealousy.
Yeah.
It was out of jealousy. Rubber Band got stabbed to death.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
And so anyway, I'm talking with Angel, which was his partner, because I was into dancing. I was like, Angel, you know, I'm into dancing. Yo, what's up? I heard you were good about it. He was like, yo, this guy, Lil Dave. That's the part I forgot about this whole thing. Angel said, Lil Dave. I was like, Lil Dave? I've never heard of freaking Lil Dave. Who the fuck is Lil Dave? He was like, Lil Dave. He said, yo, that guy, Lil Dave, he said, I'm telling you. He said, he's real good. he said he's real good. I used to dance against him. He used to burn me.
Oh shit.
And he said, yeah.
That's a road band too.
And he said,
Yo.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's right.
And then that's the first time I ever heard of Little Dave. Was from Angel, which is he was a kind of like an icon also.
Yeah.
Because he was Rubber Band's partner.
So they used
But-
to have routines together or something?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that? Oh shit.
And then he told me, he said, yo, this guy Lil Dave. Yo, you ain't seen Lil Dave? I was like, who's Lil Dave? Who's Lil Dave? I was like, who's Lil Dave? Who's Lil Dave? He was like, yo, this guy is awesome. He was like, check him out. Because he didn't want to dance no more. Ever since Rubber Band got killed,
He stopped dancing.
he stopped dancing.
Oh,
That's true,
what?
Right?
Yeah,
Am
you're
I right?
You're right. You're right.
He
stopped dancing.
he stopped dancing.
Wow,
Ever
man.
since his partner got killed, he stopped.
dancing, yeah.
He quit.
Oh man.
But I always heard stories about how awesome he was, Angel.
Wow.
And then Angel, I said, yo, I heard you were good, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, check out Little Dave. And I was like, who the fuck is Little Dave? He was like, I'm telling you, check out Little Dave. He said, Little Dave, awesome. You want to dance? He said, check out Little Dave.
Oh man.
And then he was in the freaking neighborhood, and then that's when I encountered Lil Dave. And then that's when I heard, because I was into my group, like I said, Olympic Rockers, and then I heard Lil Dave was starting his own group. And then I was so curious, I gotta see this guy, Lil Dave. And then I approached him and I said, I want to learn how to dance from you. I heard you're like the best. He was like, all right, you want to dance my group? And I was like, yeah. He was like, all right, you gotta come every day, 6 o'clock, we're gonna practice, blah, blah. And that's how it started.
Wow, nice, nice.
And that's how it started. And then, what's so funny is, after I joined the group, then that's when I heard more stories about Lil Dave. Like how awesome he was, like he was the best. And I didn't know. I had no idea. In other words, I had no idea what I was getting into with this guy. And that's the honest truth. I had no idea. And then he taught me, like I said, I had my steps, but he polished me. He polished my steps. You know, and I owe everything to him. And that's my little story about Lil Dave. That's how I came with him. And I love him. I love him to death. And on my cell phone, wherever it is, on my cell phone, I don't know if you can get this.
Let me get that.
Check this out. On my cell phone, my cover, I had it shut off because I was tired of my girl. But anyway, on the cover of my phone, see that? LDR.
LDR, yeah, kid.
It's on the cover of my phone.
Forever.
Forever. That's just a testament.
Nice.
Forever. And I wish I could show you some stuff, but my knee is freaked out. So
Next time.
What's up, Ryan? No problem. You